A very good morning to all of you. Welcome back to English class. Last class we have seen present perfect continuous tense. So far we have seen all four kinds of present tense. Just now we are going to revise past tense. When we have to use past tense. What is past? The word past indicates that the action has completed. Already completed action that we are going to talk. That means when you are speaking about the completed action, that means the action which already occurred at the time we have to use past tense. So we are having four types: simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous. Now let us look into simple past. What is simple past? When we have to use simple past, it is used to express the action which had happened in the past in a specific time. At the time we have to use simple past. For example, I saw a movie yesterday. I wrote a story last day, etc. Then what is the structure for simple past? Here you see, subject must be used, verb to, that is be2, then object must be used. This is the first structure for positive tense. Then what is the verb to? Base form, as we know, base form, past participle. See, saw, seen, go, went, gone, look, looked, looked. Cut will remain same. Cut, put, put, hurt, hurt, hit, speak, spoke, spoken, etc. Now we will see a structure. See here, I, subject, saw, second form, I use, then object. I saw a movie yesterday. This yesterday indicates specific time. Specific time. This is the structure that we are supposed to follow. The same sentence, when we want to make it as negative, how to follow? Nothing you are going to change, just you are going to use after the subject did not, then verb 1 to make it as negative sentence. For example, I did not see a movie yesterday. I after did not. Then verb 2 shouldn't be used in the negative. Instead you have to use only verb 1. See here. I didn't write my homework. I did not complete my homework. I did not learn the question answer. I did not know the structure for simple past negative. So likewise you have to keep in your mind. First you have to keep in your mind subject, then did not, then V1, that is base form, then object. The same sentence, when we want to make it as interrogative, that is questioning, what you are going to do. In the simple present tense that we have seen, we used do or does before. To make interrogative. But here you are not supposed to make, just you take did. Do, does is a do form present. Past tense is did. Since you are talking about past tense, we have to take did. So did auxiliary should come first, then subject, then V1, then object. Keep in your mind, don't confuse here. Here you may write V2. It is totally wrong because already we are using did in the past. So no need to take again past form here. See here. Did I clean the board? Is it right in the sentence? Sentence is right, but it is wrong because we are talking about question. Definitely there should be a question mark. Did I clean the board? Did I walk? Did I write? Did I speak? Did I read? Etc. So just you keep in your mind those things in your mind. First, what is past tense? What is simple past? What is the simple past positive structure? Then verb forms, negative structure, interrogative structure. That's enough. Already we know this one. So keep those things while you are speaking or writing tenses while using this simple past. Now let us move on to the past continuous. Second one. Second category of past tense is past continuous or past progressive tense. Past progressive tense. Here, this past continuous or progressive tense used to indicate that a longer action in the past was interrupted is usually a shorter action in the simple past. Here, this present past continuous tense is interrupted with simple past. See here, Sanjit was reading the newspaper when phone rang. Here it is a simple past, but here past continuous. These two sentences are interrupted. Once again, when I woke up, or when I saw, my father was writing a a story, etc. So structure is that first use auxiliary past form, that is present form is and are, past form was and were. So was, were plus, since it is a progressive continuous tense, I told you to keep in your mind that wherever you are hearing the word continuous or progressive, make sure that you are supposed to use V1 ing. So was, were plus V1 ing, that is verb 1 ing, then object. Example, I was reading a novel, I was reading a story, etc. This is the structure for positive tense. When you want to make past continuous negative, follow this structure: subject after auxiliary. Immediately after the auxiliary you write, then you go for writing the auxiliary, that is not. I was not, or you were not writing the homework. Here you look at this sentence. I was not reading, the structure subject is used, was is used, not is used, verb 1 ing, then object. I was not reading the newspaper. He or she, the baby, the teacher, etc. These can be the singular, so that you have to use was. If you find the subjects are plural like they, you, children, teachers, lawyers, engineers, etc., then you try to use only were. So now I hope you understand the usage of was and were. Don't commit any kind of mistakes by using this was and were in the sentence. Time expressions. So when we can use this past continuous tense, the following words will indicate that it can be used for past continuous tense. For example, yesterday, last night, last week, last weekend, last month, last summer, last year, an hour ago. For example, I was seeing a movie yesterday, I was watching a movie last night, I was going to Bangalore last week, etc. that you can write. So let us sum up this past tense, that is simple past and past continuous tense. Just you look at the structure alone, that's enough. Subject, it is positive sentence, V2, that is verb 2, that is past tense. Then negative, after the subject just to take it as did not. I did not, then V2 object, there I have mentioned did plus, this is an interrogative sentence, did plus subject V1 object. So no need to use your V2 or verb 2. If you use, definitely it is wrong. Just to keep in your mind these things. Then past continuous, was and were, subject was, were plus V1 ing, then object. So subject is was, sorry. This was is used if you find the subject is singular. Were is used if you find the subject is plural, a number. Just I have given an example. You can be known those things like subjective pronoun, and some nouns can be used as a subject. So try to identify the subject first, whether it is singular or plural. Based on that, try to use this was and were. And also one more thing is very important. You should not forget the forms of the verbs. So verb forms is very important. So try to learn as many verbs you can complete, because sometimes you might be confusing regarding on these verb forms. For example, rise, rose, risen, cut, cut. Sometimes you usually write cut, cutted. There is no word like cutted in English. So hit, hitted. There is no word in English. So try to follow those things and don't confuse with the verbs and its forms. First be thorough with the verb forms. Then it is very easy. I hope that you have understood this present past tense in past tense simple past and past continuous. So if you want to make it as questioning sentence, this past continuous, same thing, just use was or were plus subject, then V1 ing, then question mark. For example, was I learning, was I going, was I playing, were you listening, were the children crying, were the students laughing, was Ramu crying, etc. So these things you can keep in your mind. This is the formula that you are supposed to keep in your mind. So any doubts you can ask me in the class. I hope now you guys understood simple past and past continuous. So let us see this past perfect tomorrow in the class. Thank you all. Have a good